When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to spectacular Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Owls have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Miami's offense will get the first swing of the game. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be, and now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program, knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see how he plays in this one.
Williams looking for a man. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on first down for negative yards, and then you take a sack now on second down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge, but you've got to get ready to go, and you've got to fire off the ball because going backwards ain't going to get it done.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
And the Canes will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So Florida Atlantic's offense will go to work for the first time. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
Well, that's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Caught behind the line, it's Young. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Let's talk for a second about Florida Atlantic. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Off-play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this QB already in the first quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Williams will pass. Looking down the middle. Finds his man. It's Whitted. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left. Have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys play today.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in other spots, but now a new system, new coaches. How do you gel? How do you start your career off?
They boot it away on 4th down. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball as well.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Quickly complete. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Trying to do it on the ground. To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Got the first down and more. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker and running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. If you're starting like that, now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Fakes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. Dropping back, it's Daniels. He's got his man, makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll try it again. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Williams looking for a man. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Makes a grab down the middle. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. And the Canes want to crank the tempo.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Takes his shot. It's caught. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Daniels. He's got him. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. From the gun, running back on the move. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it. He had...
Turning it on! A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Release to the back. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Caught in the backfield. It's Young. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking downfield on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of... Into the end zone he goes! Touchdown, Owls!
And This offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Charlotte came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in the Queen City had to sweat things out for much of the day. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The sure hands, it's Moore. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Williams will pass. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Lofton. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got an open man. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Gets rid of it. Snagged in the middle. It's Davidson. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lining up from the 34 on first down. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Young. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Second down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Makes the grab. Fights off the defender. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Florida Atlantic races to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Catch in the middle, it's Clark. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Timeout, Florida Atlantic. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Second down, he'll throw it. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Timeout. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Boca Raton. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Owls come to the line needing just inches for the first down. That's caught. It's Jenkins. Breaks into the open. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Florida Atlantic has the offense humming. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Owls. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something.
The Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. Secures it at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Off the RPO, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And the pummeling has started.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this one.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Williams looking for a man. Lets it fly. Working on the right. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Grab behind the line. It's Whitted.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. Gets away from one. He's got space. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Canes.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Thanks to grab. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
To the air, it's Daniels. Finds a man in the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
The give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. They've already gone for it a couple of times on fourth down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a third. They'll run for it. Smashes through the tackle. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Slams ahead. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And the stomping has commenced.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Coming out on first down with the play fake. On target over the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's kind of crazy. I didn't think that would happen coming into this football game. I didn't think we'd get in the fourth quarter and just call his name. This offense, man, he is a big play, dynamic weapon. They got to continue to get him the ball more.
There he goes. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Lofton. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Caught over the middle. It's Carr. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. Rushes on him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Williams will pass. Finds him out of the backfield. Turning it on. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Finally brought down, but what a play not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. In the air on 2nd down.
Big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Turn it into points. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Daniels. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got Zippo Zilch on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. They're trying to slam it in. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. And the beatdown has ensued.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point was good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Looking for a gap. It's Lyle. Ball's out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and then causing a fumble.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand.
Offside defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on second down. Red pass, it's complete. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Defense just can't cover this guy. We've seen it all game long, whether it's man coverage, zone coverage, double coverage. They cannot find an answer for him. He's already got over 150 yards.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Keeps it on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
All right, they get the completion, don't get the 1st down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with it?
Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple weeks, especially the next week at practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Back to throw, it's Daniels. They're setting up the screen. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. Wants to throw on 3rd. Catch in the middle, it's Jenkins. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's second and long.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And he's brought down after a nice game. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. On first down from the 13-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They're able to keep him from scoring as he's guided out of bounds at the 5. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The offense changing the play. Back to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. After this, it'll be a wrap. To throw, it's Daniels. Makes the catch. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on first down. And the pass is incomplete, and this ball game comes to a close. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes.